Okay, welcome again, everyone. This is Larry at the Best End, reminding you that what you feel, you attract, what you imagine, you become, what you see, you see. I gotta tell you guys, that success formula has been ringing through my brain, my mind a lot recently. I just find myself saying that over and over again. What I feel, I attract. What am I feeling now? What do I desire to feel? What I imagine, I become. What I say, I see. Telling you guys, it's all there. Everything you need to know about how to make your life a masterpiece is contained in that success formula. And if you find anything else that is superior, please let me know. All right, so we're still continuing on the anatomy of a speech, and we're talking specifically about the mouth, which also happens to which has components such as the tongue and the lips, and we've been emphasizing the tongue aspect of it. But so anyway, that's where we're going. So moving right along, I'm still in the book of James chapter 3 in the New Testament of the Bible. Again, as I shared with you guys, if you find any other reference or resource that can do a better job than the Bible on this particular subject and some of the other subjects I've shared with you, by all means let me know. I'm open. All right, okay, so verse 2 said, this is where we ended up the last session. We all stumble in many ways. If anyone is never at fault in what he says, he is a perfect man, able to keep his whole body in check. So again, what we say has a lot to do with the results we produce in our life, has a lot to do with our destiny. So now let's move further. Verse number 3 says, when we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. So you see, we put bits in horses' mouths to obey us. Why don't we do the same for ourselves? And there goes my phone ringing in the background. So, give it a little break. All right, and that answering machine is going. Now, you know what? A few minutes ago, I thought about cutting off the phone while doing this recording, but I said, well, I'm just going to leave it alone. So anyway, it's going to ring maybe one or two more times, and then we'll be done with it. I think it's done. So, like I was saying, when we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. In other words, we put bits in horses' mouths to make them obey us. Why don't we do the same with ourselves? And it's interesting. Sometimes you remember we use expressions such as I put my tongue on the top of my roof. In other words, you want to say something, I bit my tongue. Why do we do that? Because we know we were getting ready to say something that will probably not have been helpful or beneficial to advancing our cause. And that's what we, or trainers, the people who work with horses, do with horses. They put bits in their mouths to make them obey. Why don't you and I do the same for ourselves? In other words, let's think before we talk. So, moving right along, I guess I'm going to wrap it up here again. It says, when we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. In other words, you can direct the animal, the horse, where you want it to go. And we can do the same thing with our lives. When we learn to master our speech, when we learn to speak words that line up with the results we want to produce, but not only speak it with our mouths, make sure it is what is abundant in our hearts, we will find out pretty soon that, life is a very, very simple matter. We're the ones who have complicated it with all of these negative traditional beliefs that we have been carrying on for many, many years. So I'm going to wrap it up here again. Remember, since you're going to see what you say, consciously say what you want to see, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.